welcome to Galacticare. I haven't tried this game yet. We're just starting now. I guess we're going to orientation.
Greetings, Director. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your appointment. Ms. Orion and I are excited to see how you'll rise to the occasion. We're establishing our first facility right here in orbit around Earth.
Let's go. Let's go take care of some humans. I'm guessing there's going to be humans on Earth. You never know, though. That'd be different. It's like, oh, we're on Earth, and the home species is Martians.
I'm Heel, the AP assigned to all of Galacticare's extrasolar operations. Soon, patients from all throughout the solar system will darken our halls, bringing with them all sorts of awful maladies and excretions. Medibot's on standby, Director. The prompt at the bottom right of your user interface will answer her call. There's no rush. Contacts will wait for you to answer.
It's good that they'll wait, because I had a couple of things to say. Doesn't this look a bit like Coruscant? Like with the circles and the lines from Star Wars? Just saying. And then I find that the patients are going to darken our halls, like they're a bad thing. Alright, let's answer.
Bonjour, guten Tag, Moshi Director, and welcome to Galacticare. It's time to bring this dream of ours to life.
Director, let's start with a particularly fun section. Calibrating sensors and perspective. Yes, we'll be panning, rotating, and even zooming your camera. Both in and out, mind you. Thrilling stuff. Your objectives should be displayed now. If they're not, then everything is broken, and it may be simpler for you to resign. Look at us go, spinning
I had done them
around
all
like
already.
a gyro. I feel vaguely ill. Now, there was something else I was supposed to be doing. Oh, yes. Yes, the hospital. Patients and preventing death. Profit. And so on. Very well. To do
Profit.
healthcare, we will require both a reception desk and a diagnosis room.
So let's go the single one. No need to go crazy yet. They come in from here, so I guess there.
Wonderfully
I think they
placed.
come in from here, at
Now
least.
we need is a diagnosis room. Wonderful. However, an empty room will not by itself facilitate the healthcare. We need a desk and a display. Yeah, that's the diagnosis room, ready? Now we'll need a treatment room. Ms. Orion will be in touch with the juicy details.
Alright, can I just get all the info from one
Skin.
person?
Everyone has it, unless they have an exoskeleton, or nothing at all. The Skin Lab uses proprietary chemicals to coat our patients in a gentle foam, which strips off their outsides and rebuilds them from scratch. It's relatively painless. I use the Skin Lab instead of a shower sometimes.
That is actually kind of horrifying. But I suppose she knows what she's doing. That is way too small. Why is it giving me the option to like... So is there a way I can fit both of these things in here? Oh, I guess so. It didn't look like it at first. This is definitely not the optimal layout for the room.
First rooms. More to come, I'm sure. However, I think there's still something missing. As we're a healthcare organization, we will need some doctors. And there they are, Director. You can see their name, species, and traits that are unique to them.
I mean, I don't really know what any of this means. So, we're gonna go with, I'm guessing this is one of the species. We'll go with Quilline Maximus. I don't know what the L stands for. And then we're gonna go with PJ down here. Yes, how do I open the hospital?
Ready to begin?
Yeah,
And away we go. Time to treat some of these poor fellows.
there's one.
Finally dying.
They have a shattered arm. I feel like the skin place won't fix that. But look, this person is a human and space is invading them. So they are replaced by just space. That's funny.
Guess it's over.
Yeah, so you need a boning chamber. It's where they grow the bones. Don't think about it.
The Ode are a curious bunch. They developed an odd fascination with humanity. It began with crop circles and cow abductions, and ended up in appropriating the most problematic parts of 1950s Earth culture, surf rock, and traditional gender roles.
Yeah, wouldn't want those things. I am not reading this. But they'll want well-decorated rooms and curious objects. Yeah, I don't have either of those here. There's more.
Humans, we love them. They are us, sometimes.
It appears we've received a patient with a shattered arm. Let's inspect them and see if we
threw
can't
up?
mend their appendage.
Can I not?
Behold the patient panel.
I looked at
I've
this
highlighted the
already.
condition
Settle
track.
down.
This fellow's condition requires them to be reboned, and for that, we'll need a boning chamber.
Guys, doesn't everyone really, at the end of the day, need a boning chamber? That's the question.
The boning chamber, a retrofitted mining machine which chomps fresh, minty new skeletons directly into our patients. An
Mining?
assistant engineer fitted the schematic with internal cameras for personal reasons. That'll teach me to poach staff from Salazar. Anyway, that's all fixed, and it's mostly safe.
Yeah, we're gonna make it face that way. The most inconvenient way possible.
You may find yourself running short on space in our initial hospital area. You can expand to other nearby areas by selecting them and paying a small fee. To whom, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna hire this guy, Steel Shelf Stack. To me, he looks a bit like Steve from Stranger Things. You be the judge if that's true or not.
What's up?
Through this panel, we can see the various qualities and needs that define our doctor. This is their mood. A happy doctor will perform their job efficiently, whereas an unhappy doctor is more likely to make mistakes. If their mood gets too low, they may simply leave. You can see the various thoughts and feelings impacting their mood here. For example, witnessing the death of a patient may result in a degree of momentary sadness. Physical needs, like hunger and energy, are fulfilled by vending machines, staff lounges, toilets, and so on. By the looks of things, this individual needs to unwind in a staff lounge.
Okay. I heard what he said, but I was watching this thing. Did you guys watch that too? Just how it works? It like chews them up. Watch. Watch. She stands here. She presses the button. Does it grab them? It does. It sucks them in. And he chomps. Oh, I missed this bit. This
Further
is
details about the staff lounge and its function.
yeah. No way, yeah. I know the staff lounge. I'm watching this machine. Alright. Apparently they have staff lounge, but what do you want?
This one's pretty straightforward. It's a staff lounge. Staff will go in there and...
A fire
lounge.
pit?
There's a fire pit and everything. We considered a mindfulness cube, but people found the idea nightmarish. So they get this instead. I don't get it. I love the cube. I'll go in there sometimes just to scream at the walls. Great de-stressor.
Alright, I suppose that's good enough. Staff lounge complete. Now I need decorations. What happened here? I didn't treat the shattered... He died in the boning chamber? What? That's not good. But it's not surprising, based on what we've seen it do. Alright, so we can just place objects, apparently. So we do, I guess, need some vending machines. I'll be polite and do 2 different ones. Except for that one. What is this? I'm kind of scared to see how this toilet pod works. I am going to put him in the middle so that everyone can see him in use. And apparently I need a bin. You can all
The
wait
required facilities
there.
have been installed, and the number of organics who have relieved themselves in the hospital has slipped under the bar for legal concern. Bravo, Director. You have provided
No, I
everything
haven't seen
organics
them
need
use
for a
it yet.
state of mild
I
comfort.
need to know.
Director, it's time to meet your marginally useful maintenance
Okay.
crew. This is a Medibot. They've been purchased at low cost and reprogrammed to maintain our equipment and clean up various forms of vomit. The robot
good.
is waving. Medi, are you waving? Are you waving your awful little hands? It appears that Medi wishes to speak to you. Not to worry, I doubt it has much to say.
Hello, new director. It's me, Medi. Heel says I'm a toaster, and that I might actually be useful
Oh.
if I was dropped in someone's bathtub.
Ouch.
That comment is slightly out of context, Director, but you may rest assured that Medi has no clue what's going on.
Well, I guess so. Also, Heel keeps saying I'm a fake boy, and being programmed to imitate humanity is a disgrace. He's my best friend.
I don't
Meddy,
think
you
he
don't have any
is.
friends because you're not real.
Of course I do. 'Cause you're my friend. And so is this giant creature who's about to eat the station.
Bugger me! What in the world is going on?
Hello there!
What? This.
It's okay, Heel. It's just a really big alien.
First of all, Meddy, it's a colossal. Secondly, please refrain from use of the term alien in reference to non-human sapiens. Director, the alien is somehow hailing us, though not on any identifiable frequency. It's almost as though it's directly pushing buttons inside the station's systems. In the absence of any better ideas, perhaps it's best to, pick up the...
Sure.
Electronic and eukaryotic
Let's
persons
talk
of
to him.
Galacticare. I am Bazanoropsorgoria. Baz is also fine, in the interests of brevity. I
Baz,
developed
that's
these
easier.
painful glowing spots about 4,000 years ago. I wondered if you could come and have a look at me.
Director, this is an opportunity we can't pass up. Colossals are notoriously elusive. Few even get to talk to them, let alone get all up in their biology. Let's help him out. First, you'll need to dispatch a ship from the shuttle bay to take a biopsy. That'll let us take a look at all the deliciously novel gubbins inside our new friend.
The shuttle is primed and ready for your launch order, Director.
Alright, guys. They're really walking me through this. I just click on it. I don't think I did much there.
The shuttle is back with the sample we just took. It'll now be unloaded from the shuttle in an adorable canister. AI-driven medical devices, which behave much like patients do, just with less, brains. We'll need to send it to diagnosis to figure out our next steps.
Director, we'll want that canister to make it through its diagnosis as quickly as possible. Fortunately, you can set it as a priority. Hit the priority button here to make sure that prioritizing a patient or canister in this manner will place it at the front of any queue it joins. You should
do it for emergencies, blah blah blah. I don't care.
Az's skin is remarkable. I've already identified 7 brand new proteins. This will redefine our understanding of what meat can be, despite his freaky space flesh. Now it's time for those canisters to go in the other direction. Let's fill some up, load them into a shuttle, and hose down our new friend with a pharmaceutical cocktail strong enough to melt turbo steel beams.
I'm not gonna prioritize them.
What?
I'm going to build another skin lab. Because clearly we need it, based on the amount of people waiting. And we need yet another doctor. We're gonna hire Arnold.
Director, Heel? Some mean-looking mollusks just entered the hospital.
Yes, Meddy. Those are vomitongues. They'll bite any sapiens they encounter, causing their victim to evacuate their guts directly onto the floor.
Okay, I'll admit, I thought these would be used a lot more. I still haven't seen one actually in use. Mind you, I haven't been looking.
What do you want?
I want to see you use a toilet. That sounds wrong. I'm so curious. How do you treat space invasion, Skin lab. Okay. Well, now I know. This is a good spot for diagnostics. And while we're at it, another skin lab. Come on, I'm trying to make this as random as possible. They don't even face each other while the procedure's happening. Clearly that's the way to do it.
Our canisters are brimming with our new colossal regeneration fluids and waiting in your docking bay. Let's get them sent out. I can't wait to see if this works. If it doesn't, we may all be going to jail. Exciting!
Look, this guy's name is Slapstick Buddy the Ninth. The Ninth Slapstick Buddy.
Keep an eye on the display, Director. We'll see the fruits of our labors any moment now.
Look, it's gone. That was nice and easy.
Oh, that medicine of yours really hits the spot. Glad to be rid of that itch. It felt like there was something different about you, and there's the proof. Before I go, I collect trinkets. Things traded or earned.
He's a
I
traitor.
find these exchanges build interesting bonds between cultures. Have some of this stabilizing solution as thanks.
May cause hair loss. So what does this do? This blueprint postpones death, allowing time for treatment, may cause hair loss.
Thank you, Galacticare. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Well, we've just treated a higher dimensional talking cetacean. I'm going to hold my breath until my heart rate comes down and map out these new organs. Maybe I'll name one after you.
I missed it. Steve was using the bathroom, and I missed him. I missed him using it. I just want to see, how does it work? I want to know.
Director,
So-
Ms. Orion has sent over the details of a new room. Something about investing in people. What a novel concept.
Okay, I wonder if we should start moving things into these. And just going crazy, building up the hospital for throughput. Let's see what she's got to say first.
The training room is an environment in which our staff can gain experience with safe, gentle, ethical brainwashing with the memories of experts in their field. It can be a bit much for their neuroplasticity to fully absorb, as well as pass out which families actually belong to them. Nothing too serious, though.
People
All
can
right.
be trained with other people's memories? Can I go?
No. Director, let's get a training room built so we can help our staff become their best selves, whether they like it or not.
Alright. We're gonna get 2 new zones.
A fine, fresh training room. Now, let's teleport a doctor in. They'll begin training immediately.
Let's send Steve and Arnold. Oh. Steve.
Director? Heal?
I don't know how this works.
There's a little creature floating around in here. Should I zap it?
That's a Solok. Director, these critters are entirely harmless, and will deposit a large number of credits into our account when you catch them. That's why they can open accounts of their own. The banking sector is a disaster.
I don't understand how I use this. Oh, I probably just have to copy the...
Again, Galacticare. I thought I'd exchange any item for some credits. And just for you, there's always a freebie. Right now, I've got a holodoc, I think you call it. Oh, and I've also got a Medibot. Found him adrift in space a while ago. He was just spinning, really. As for the holodoc, I must insist that you take it. He keeps popping into existence inside my spleen.
So I want another doctor. We're gonna get Mohawk guy. I'm just
The
gonna put him right in the training
holodoc
room.
emitter Baz has gifted us is a valuable piece of kit. A room upgrade. Place
He's a
it in one of our
psychopath?
treatment
I got an
rooms and it'll
achievement.
Kick into action.
So is he training now? I don't know. I don't know how that works. We have an extra doctor who's hopefully training. Alright, so what I want is I want the skin labs over in this area. Let's hire Tim, Taser Chandler, and Subway Gaga. I think that was like the 300th or something crazy. We're gonna be very dystopian and put 3 of the same vending machine next to each other. Isn't that great, guys? You have to go all the way here to use the toilets because I want these toilets to be used. I want to see how they work. I only have 1 doctor and it's taking up 2 training slots. I don't know. I don't know how it works. You are not doing well. Prioritize the patient. I want to move these 2. Because basically, we're gonna separate them into 2 halves. Based on what they need. I don't understand how we need a doctor. We're gonna hire Ralph because he's got the big hair. It's really all I need to be a doctor. You need the hair. I don't make the rules. I'll give this side this vending machine. Yeah, not a different vending machine. Oh, yeah. They get 1 or 2 of the same vending machine. Like, what are all these people waiting for? The reception desk. And we're going to increase our reception capabilities. Kill a patient. Oops, I killed a patient. I thought I already did that. But I guess we have a new one. Why did you die? Waiting for treatment. They had star warts. Oops. I'm sure they're fine. Oh, right. It wants me to place it in a room, but I can't place it in any of those.
Holodots are driven by advanced predictive AI. They're not sapient and thus require neither pain nor rest. This would make them perfect doctors if not for the limitations on their AI, which prevent them from learning or demonstrating any personality whatsoever. These qualities do make them excellent corporate executives, however.
We have no more queue. Don't need that receptionist anymore.
One of our
Fire
doctors
her.
has leveled up. Let's take a closer look.
Was it Steve? Did I actually level up Steve?
Hi there.
Level
No, I
1
leveled up
doctors will
PJ.
start out as trainees, and upon reaching level 2, you're able to assign them an expertise, which will allow them to work far more effectively in one specific room. Try to assign experts to the relevant rooms. It'll help keep your patients alive and your workforce content. Director, something we haven't yet covered is Medibot modes.
Hey,
There's
that's
more?
me.
Yes, it is, Medi. Well done. Adjusting this will focus them on specific tasks. And with that, we completed our orientation protocol. Excellent work.
Oh, interesting. So I've done the tutorial.
We're receiving a call from Dorian Salazar, the CEO of Salazon.
This is Dorian Salazar, CEO. With which space creature am I speaking?
Mr. Salazar, a very fine day to you, sir. You're through to the director's office. If you're...
A robot? Well, that's a daring hire. Listen well, computer boy, to my terrible problems. My workers were performing an orbital trash discharge, and in a totally unforeseeable disaster, they were coated in unknown sludges. After they completed their assigned shifts, an intern noticed that their bodies had warped into some manner of transparent slime. Here then is my offer to your fine company. If you're able to keep some workers alive for their shifts tomorrow, I'll send you some space money.
Of course. We'll send over a contract, and then we can...
That won't be necessary. Good luck to you, and goodbye.
Well, that's delightful. Director, it sounds like we're in for an influx of emergency patients.
Yes. And it sounded like...
Director, the emergency patients from Salazon are now arriving, and they're in a wretched state. We'll be lucky if most of them don't drop dead in the corridor. Let's save as many as we can. Be sure to prioritize them so they're seen to as quickly as possible. And I think now's the time to use that stabilizing solution we received from Baz.
Oh, these guys. Yeah, these guys are not looking good. Wait, this is the training room? I'm going to move the training room into this room. Because I want this to be like the boning room. It's the room where the boning chambers are located. That's all it is, I swear. We're almost at 3 stars. Our wait times, I think, are improving. Apparently our staff is not happy with our lounge. Oh, okay, well, I'll give you another one. You get 2 lounges now, guys. Surely that will help. Not sure there's anything else I can do besides wait for these patients to be treated right now. Like, they seem okay. A lot of them are actively being treated. Let's try using a stabilizer. Did it work? There we go.
This is Dorian Salazar expressing some legally mandated gratitude that you managed to save one of those workers. Their colleagues appreciate you. Keep it up and so on.
And so on. Oh, there you go. Steve, you will work in the boning chamber permanently.
Rest in peace to that plucky fellow.
We
I
lost
pretend
one.
to be angry about their excruciating death, but I think we all knew it was on the cards. Not
it
bad,
malfunctioned.
Galacticares will barely have to pay any compensation to their aggrieved relatives. Your dosh is in the tubes, along with a coupon for my preferred moustache oils.
Yeah, I have no need for
Quite
mustache
the right,
oils.
Director. I'm up to my pineal gland in new data. Either that or I'm overdosing on hypercaf. I'm going to dive right into genome mapping Baz. His cells keep phasing through the collector, so it might take a bit of tinkering. Heal will apprise you of our next job. But for now, thanks for making this real. You're bringing our dream to life. Now,
storage
let's
area.
change the galaxy.
Excellent work, Director. Ms. Orion seems thrilled, and we've already booked another contract. A music festival in Earth space, if you can believe it.
What's a music festival, Heel?
In this case, Medi, I dread to imagine. Earmuff mode on standby. I'd rather your circuits weren't blown out by exposure to Odeon harsh noise. Director, should you prefer to hang about and continue working in your fine hospital, we'll remain on site with you until you choose to move on.
No, we're gonna move on in the next episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it that thumbs up and check out my channel and subscribe. Bye.